what's the matter? Your boy Lil Cash is here. Hey yo, are you ready for the warning? Ain't no documentary. This is Rockumentary. Let's get started. Yeah, we're gonna see their journey. Yeah, that's true. Most are prominent.
Every once in a while, a new force shakes the foundations of music. From the heart of Monterrey, Mexico, three sisters dared to dream beyond all expectations. This is not just a story about music, but about sisterhood, ambition, and the unstoppable power of believing in yourself.
Look down, yeah.
Their journey would take them from local jam sessions to some of the world's most renowned stages.
They're making hits.
This documentary brings you behind the scenes into the lives and hearts of The Warning, where family, talent, resilience, and passion form
That's
the unstoppable rhythm of a new generation in rock. Welcome to The Warning.
Hi, I'm Alejandra. Hi, I'm Paulina. Hi, I'm Daniela. And we're The Warning.
Daniela, Paulina, and Alejandra Villarreal were destined for music from the start.
Yeah, watch their
Growing up in a
clips.
creative household, their earliest memories echo with piano keys, guitar strings, and laughter.
That's perfect a combination.
But destiny took a unique turn thanks to a popular video game, Rock Band. Hours spent playing the game at home inspired each sister to pick up a real instrument. Daniela on guitar, Paulina on drums. For Alejandra, her early fascination was with the harp, the elegant strings calling to her imagination. But watching electric bass performances on TV, she fell completely in love with its deep sound and energy, deciding the bass would be her destiny. For the sisters, Rock Band was more than just a game. It was their first rehearsal,
Yeah, that's
their first stage,
great,
their first
yeah.
taste of sharing music as a family.
I like
This
that.
virtual experience planted the seed
Yo, you see,
that
yo,
would grow
yo, get
into
out.
a world-class rock band.
Moo!
Years
Move
later,
from the team.
developers of Rock Band honored this journey, including The Warning's own songs in the game, a full-circle moment fueled by the same joy and unity they felt as kids.
Wow.
Siempre crecimos en una casa muy musical, un ambiente muy musical. Nuestros papás son muy amantes de la música, entonces siempre crecimos viendo conciertos en la tele de Queen, de Pink Floyd, de CDs y de muchos artistas. Pero yo creo que como empezamos a tocar nuestros instrumentos fue a través del videojuego del Rock Band. Nos encantaba jugar de chiquitos. Bueno, yo estaba todavía muy chiquita para jugar, pero Dani siempre agarraba la guitarra, Pau siempre la batería y les encantaba ese reto de perfeccionar las canciones en el Rock Band y sacarse la calificación perfecta. Y desde
That's
ahí
called a
empezamos
sisterhood.
mucho rock y
Sort of like
desde ese
rock.
entonces decidimos que eso es lo que queríamos hacer, lo que veíamos en ese juego.
The sisters spent entire afternoons rehearsing together, learning from every mistake and always supporting each other.
That's the best
Their
thing
home
there.
was not just a place to live, but a place for ideas, rehearsals, and shared dreams. Sometimes the right moment changes everything. In 2014, the sisters shared a cover of Metallica's Enter Sandman on YouTube, expecting only friends and family to watch.
Yeah,
When their cover of Metallica's appeared on YouTube, it was an instant sensation. Millions watched, commented, and shared, stunned by the raw talent and confidence of these young girls from Mexico.
Yeah, that was fire. I
Kirk
watched
Hammett
it.
of Metallica praised their musicianship. Major media outlets reached out, and invitations arrived from television shows, most notably The Ellen Show. The world was
Really? I
watching,
didn't know
and the
that.
sisters were both excited and overwhelmed. What
They're on
began as a
Ellen
simple
Show.
home recording soon opened doors far beyond anything they imagined. Thousands of fans flooded their social profiles, and what began as a hobby in their living room was now inspiring musicians and dreamers everywhere. The viral sensation didn't just change their lives, it reinforced their message. Age, gender, and language are no limits for those who play from the heart. The power of the internet had built a bridge from Monterrey to the entire world.
We actually started playing classical music. But then the rock band came in. My dad bought the game for us, and we literally wouldn't stop playing
it.
I remember thinking at the time, how cool would that be if we could do it for real, you know? So when I was about 8 years old, my dad asked me yet again, do you want to play another instrument? Without leaving the piano, of course. And I said yes, and obviously I chose the guitar. Later on, Pau chose the drums, and Ale chose the bass. Although, curiously, she first wanted to play the harp, right, Ale? I don't know where that came from. I will always remember the first time we played together.
You know, it reminded me of the
as a
Harry Potter
band.
movie. You know, like when they go to their sessions and that magical hat chooses them, like decides, you know, which section you belong to. So the same thing, you know, or the magical wand in the Harry Potter movie, you know, it'll choose you. I think definitely they chose the instrument, but I feel like, you know, these instruments chose them. You know what I mean, right? You got it, what I'm saying.
It was so nerve-wracking.
It's like there was a connection.
I wouldn't stop shaking because it was all new to me, and it was our first time playing in front of, well, a large audience. It was just our friends and family. But it was so cool because once we got on stage, all the nerves kind of went away when we started playing the song. And I was having so much fun. And I remember saying to myself, this is where I belong. I mean, this is where we belong. And from that point on, we were just
I like this
three
when
girls
the artist
with
is
a
thinking
big
while
musical dream.
performing, delivering the performance, you know? It's like it comes from their
More
heart.
than viral fame, the Warning's success stems from years of discipline, creativity, and growth.
Discipline matters, man.
Their debut EP, Escape the Mind, marked their first original expression, a bold step into songwriting and production as teenagers. Soon followed 21st Century Blood, a reflection on modern life and challenges, while Queen of the Murder Scene demonstrated a fearless approach to storytelling, an ambitious concept album exploring human emotion and personal trials. With Error, their lyrical maturity and musical experimentation reached new levels, and their most recent album, Keep Me Fed, shows a band that continues to challenge itself and grow. Listeners can trace their artistic evolution from powerful hard rock riffs to introspective, genre-blending lyrics. The sisters have always chosen independence, handling writing, recording, and even much of the production themselves. Paulina even wrote her first song before reaching her teens, a testament to their creative drive.
They're really so talented.
In every release, their voices are genuine. Sometimes rebellious, sometimes vulnerable, always unmistakably authentic. It's this personal investment that draws audiences not only to their music, but to the soul behind each song.
And then, well, of course, we have to get back to Monterey for the Killer show. Since, I mean, obviously, we're super excited about that.
God.
To be able to
The
play in the
Warning.
arena of our hometown is huge for us.
The Warning quickly transitioned from small shows in Monterey to massive festival stages worldwide. As their confidence grew, so did their stage presence. Daniela commands the crowd with virtuosic guitar work and powerful vocals. Paulina energizes with charismatic drumming and spontaneous
Paulina's her voice is
and
amazing
Alejandra
too.
delivers
Yeah,
thunderous
yeah.
bass lines with playful spirit. From
It was the
local
first time I
gigs in
heard
Monterrey
Paulina
to rocking
singing
the audience
the song.
at Mexico City's Auditorio Nacional. The Warning stands out not only as a Mexican band, but as a universal force in rock. Their fan community, the Warning Army, has become a global family.
I do agree,
bonding
I
over
do
music,
agree.
supporting causes, and sharing in every triumph and challenge.
Hey, and you guys are opening for Muse for concerts.
For the sisters,
Oh my
every
God,
show
your reaction,
is more
it
than a
was just so
concert.
precious.
It's a moment to connect,
Yeah.
inspire, and share their lives with thousands of like-minded spirits.
The
Taking
warning
the
shot.
stage at major festivals and iconic venues is a dream for many bands, but The Warning made it a reality while still in their teens. Their live performances are filled with raw passion and infectious energy. Each show is a display of sisterly chemistry, technical skill, and fearless artistry. For every member of the audience, a Warning show is more than a concert. It's an experience.
We've had many offers and requests from people who wanted to be a part of our journey, but they always wanted to change an aspect of who we were and what we wanted to do as a band in the business point of view. And that made us feel very disappointed because, I mean, why would we have to change ourselves
Yeah, that's true.
to be successful? So this album is the result of us completely ignoring those people and doing our own thing because, thank you.
That's really
One
a
of the
great
most
decision.
important things to us is staying true to ourselves
Yeah,
and what
just
we want
be
to
who you
do as
are.
musicians.
Be who you are.
Of course, breaking into hard rock as young women from Latin America was never easy. The industry is full of obstacles, stereotypes, and doubts. But The Warning faced them head on, refusing to let others define their limits. With every performance and every release, they prove that talent and dedication far outweigh prejudice and tradition. Their attitude on social media, responding to negativity with humor and positivity, has become a hallmark, inspiring others to embrace diversity and respect. Today, their influence stretches beyond music, encouraging a new generation of girls to pursue their dreams in rock. The support of family and their ever-growing fan base help turn challenges into milestones. The Warning Army plays a critical role here, fostering a community of respect, diversity,
Yeah, I
and
watched it.
authenticity, reflecting the values held by the band itself. Their message resonates not only in Mexico, but worldwide, making their
Around the
victories
world,
meaningful
around the
not
world.
just for themselves, but for a new generation of artists seeking their place in the world.
So I got this opportunity on our last tour because Danny from The Warning is an incredible guitar player to the point that like I'm literally watching her every night. So I ended up, finding this beautiful white Gibson Explorer. I was originally going to give her one of my signatures, but then I'm like, no, it has my signature on it. Like, I want something that like she can just call her own. I ended up handing her this guitar in the middle of her set. Same thing that happened with me and Jason Todd. And same thing. She thought I was just letting her borrow one of my guitars. So she literally asks me, it's the same conversation.
Wow.
All these years later, she's like, oh my gosh, really? Like, this is mine?
Well, I'm going to give it to you as a gift. This is yours. Hope you enjoy it and play that freaking rock and roll on those tours. Paul's going to take your other guitar. Yeah, he's taking off that one. He's going with that one. But that's yours now. That's all yours.
Oh my God, that's mine!
Amazing.
They deserve it, you know.
As their sound
they
matured,
deserve
international recognition followed.
Yeah, I love
From
it.
praise by legends like Metallica and Muse to collaborations and shoutouts from Hailstorm, The Warning quickly stood out in the global rock scene.
Hey guys! We have some amazing news to share with you. We have finally found a partner who believes in our vision and in our music. We are extremely happy to announce that we have officially signed with Lava Records.
Hey, actually, we have a new album coming out from our group, The Warning, and then we have a big release party in LA. So very excited that three
Lava
sisters
Records.
from Mexico, we're just blowing up right now. And they play, I mean, they play like, they're just incredible musicians. And I think it's so wonderful because it's a real rock band with 3 female musicians. And that's it. I think it's time for that.
Signing with Lava Records opened doors to global touring and media exposure. Their music, sometimes in English, sometimes in Spanish, now reaches audiences from Tokyo to Berlin.
Yeah, they have collaboration with the
International fans
Japanese
describe The
band.
Warning as both fierce and sincere. Thanks to their international recognition and collaborations with major bands, The Warning inspired thousands of young people to pursue their musical dreams around the world.
Go for it!
Their journey from Monterey's living rooms to the world's biggest stages is a testament to the power of perseverance, hope, and hard work. The world now sees The Warning as proof that hard work and authenticity can transcend borders and languages.
Authenticity, yeah.
Estoy feliz porque
Very pleased
esta
with
siguiente
this
presentación
presentation.
tiene que ver con mujeres que vienen desde Monterrey, México.
Monterrey.
Y quiero pedir un muy fuerte aplauso, por favor, para The Warning.
What makes The Warning unique goes beyond their music. Alejandra recorded her first professional bass track at only 9. Daniela's love of donuts and partnership with PRS guitars are legendary among fans. Paulina brings both humor and charisma, often switching between lead vocals and entertaining her sisters with spot-on impersonations backstage.
Te puedo contar toda la historia desde niño, de The Warning.
The Warning ahorita es la banda, ¿no? O sea, es una banda tototota, güey.
Como 5 años les di clases. Soy muy amigo de Luis, del papá de ellos, desde hace 1000 años, desde que estábamos en prepa, yo creo por ahí. Y él me buscó porque quería hacer un cambio de maestros. Ya tenían maestros desde que estaban súper chiquitititas, ¿no? Ale, la bajista, tenía, yo creo que, no sé, te voy a inventar, pero a lo mejor 6 años. Entonces hicimos un cambio de maestros y entonces tenía su maestro de guitarra, su maestro de batería, yo le daba clase de bajo a Ale, pero luego yo me quedaba a darles clases de ear training a las 3, análisis de canciones, porque yo le dije, si quieres que les dé clases, no las voy a poner a tocar covers, ¿no? O sea, los voy a poner a componer. Y pues resultaron ser unas máquinas de componer, ¿no? O sea, entonces, vaya, yo no les enseñé a componer, yo las empujé a componer.
I pushed them to compose.
Sí, vamos con los textos de ella.
Me presento así. Quítame de prestado.
Pues ya van enseñando la canción.
¿De qué? 3 días.
Sí.
No, ya no tuvimos tiempo o sea, nos la aprendimos bien rápido. Y luego regresando de Miami, los de que 3-4 días que tuvimos en Monterrey, la corrimos aquí todos los días un ratito y eso es todo lo que la ensayamos. ¿Te entra por otro lugar?
Their discography spans English and Spanish, symbolizing their global reach and Mexican roots. Their fans celebrate every new achievement with creative tributes and stories, making each tour and album release a celebration of community.
It is. The Warning.
As the credits roll, The Warning's story continues, always evolving, always inspiring. Their message is clear. Music is for everyone, regardless of age, background, or gender. The band's legacy is growing, breaking barriers and pushing the limits of what's possible for Latin American musicians on the world stage. And as thousands of young fans look up to them, The Warning offer unwavering encouragement. Never give up. Your dreams belong on the stage. This is The Warning. 3 sisters, infinite impact, and a sound that echoes through generations.
Yeah, the end. The end of part 1. Oh, we're gonna have part 2. Can't wait for that. Man, that was, like a short glimpse from their journey, how it started from that living room and now it's reaching to the world, to the entire world. And I love one thing where she mentioned that people came to them and they started talking about so many things and they wanted them to change, but they're like, no, why we have to change? We're not gonna change. So they didn't took their offer, like they said no. And right now they are on the top because they are real. They are real. That's a real music. There's a lot of things I can say behind the curtains, their passion, the dedication, the practice, the efforts they have put, because it didn't happen just to, within a blink of an eye. No, they put a lot of time. They worked so hard, and it's really like an inspiration to everybody. Doesn't matter like you want to be a musician or you want to be whatever you want to start a business or your dreams. This video, this story is telling you nothing is impossible. Just go for it. I love that thing. And if you enjoyed this video, share it, and until next time, bye bye.
Yeah.